Yup. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? It's good with y'all out there, man. I think that the sole purpose why we doing this stream is because of what happened yesterday. Yesterday I tried to get in here, I tried to get this shit done. I tried to like get on here, stream in this space that we in. I was successful before, but it was a bit choppy. So I think right now it's probably at a better situation than it was before. Um, as you can see, got the Spider-Man shit behind me. If y'all can see that shit there. But I think right now with this video, we probably just gonna do like a little overview of what I was doing last night on video. Just based on the fact that I couldn't even do no type of streaming at all. My connection was trash, shitty, everything underneath the sun that's terrible. Um, we finally got it to be functional this morning. So I figured why not just hop on here and do something. So I guess for now I'm just chatting. But I think the exciting part is we finally here, so that next time I can set up a schedule and stuff like that, get the streaming started, um, and have it be consistent. So I think that's the most important thing. I think the second most important thing is we doing this from our space, and we got the shit behind us, the ambiance, everything like that. Still adding to all that, so it's definitely going to be better going forward. But for now, that's all we got. And I think for now, this is all we really need right now, if I'm being honest. Right now, I'm doing this recording too here. I'm going to take this and put it over on YouTube, so you're going to be able to find this on YouTube as well. Um, if you don't follow me already on YouTube, that YouTube channel is at Boundless Conversations. You already see it's right there. Whatever's in that corner right there. Boundless Conversations spelled out. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can go ahead and go follow me on that joint too. At boundless underscore convos. So that's at boundless underscore CONVOS. Um, Follow me on there. More short clips, reels, etc. That's all gonna be there. Um, Funny reels, all that other stuff. I put that on Instagram so you can see that. Um, so I think without further ado, we chatting. First things first, I want to chat about is, bro, what the fuck happened to the Falcons on Sunday, bro? And are we going to be better this week? Um, Last week we lost to a division opponent. I really can't like be too upset because it's always like close matchups when you playing like a division opponent. It's going to be one of the hard fought games, especially if your division is good. If the division is like great, it's definitely going to be a hard fought game. But even if they kind of trash for real, you still play a division opponents a little bit closer to the vest, a little bit cautious, more cautious. You know what to look out for. You do that a little bit more when it comes to I want to say just a division opponent that you've known, especially if the team is the same. If the team is the same, all that other stuff, you playing them a little bit closer than you would play anybody else, and you actually know what to look out for. So I think that, yeah, could we have pulled that win out? We definitely could have. It was like stagnant offense at times, but I never felt like that Michael Penix Jr. didn't have like a chance to score. I felt like play calling, um, basically the patterns they had our receivers running sometimes, like maybe like the run plays that was being called, especially in that red zone when we had like 5, 6, 7 opportunities to score. Zach Robinson, you gotta just punch the ball down the fucking middle, bro. You gotta just punch the ball down the fucking middle. We gotta score that shit. So I feel like that's that stings a little bit in my heart right there for me. But I do feel like we definitely did have a great like coming out as far as like despite the like fighting against the play calling, we made some shit happen. We made some shit shake. Michael Penix was actually accurate, which maybe that's something that we wasn't getting out of Kirk Cousins really as much last year. We got it in spurts. But I'm like only his first start. only on his fourth start, and he like that. So I'll take that any day. Um, any day of the week, I'll take that, bro. I definitely feel like it can be rationed. It can be saved, I feel like, right? I feel like we didn't do that much that was bad that really like prohibited us from having like a great comeback in week 2, I feel like, right? Um Another thing is, bro, Young Wei Koo. Young Ho Koo. Young Wei Koo, bro. You gotta make that field goal, bro. It was a couple times like where we actually missed that joint last year, and we missed it, and it came down to like that was that field goal or it was the game. So I definitely feel like there's room for improvement, bro. There's definitely room for improvement. Like how can we like move forward? How can we move forward, bro? How can we do these things that's gonna make us champions, that's gonna make us playoff contenders, right? How can we do those things and be consistent in those things to be able to win games and then get to the playoffs, right? Um I definitely feel like we could do more, but I feel like it wasn't a lost cause, bro. Lost cause would have been like we get blown out by Tampa Bay and it's not a game. Tampa Bay I think missed a field goal too and they missed a extra point. So I can't be mad at that. But we got to capitalize and we supposed to win that game. We supposed to definitely win that game. I'm trying to set up this link real fast. But we supposed to definitely win that game. We didn't win that game. And I'm kind of mad. Like I wanted us to be able to like be like, yeah, like we come out with win one. Doesn't matter. We put one in the column. I can't even remember the last time we actually had a week 1 win. Last year we didn't have it. I'm pretty sure the year before we didn't have it. Um those people that actually do get a week 1 win, they get like a serotonin boost, I'm convinced, if they're a good team or if they feel like they're destined to do great things. I feel like we destined to do really good things, maybe not great things yet, but we'll get there, right? And I feel like week 1 was a building block. I feel like you take all these weeks as a building block. Um, with building blocks, you build them up. Them Jones become what? Monuments. They become buildings. They become like just I want to say like a roadmap almost to success. Like the Falcons need that. They needed that week 1 win for their confidence. There we go. Got the link. But needless to say, I definitely feel like we didn't do like a bunch, whereas though we felt like we were never going to win the game. It felt like we were always able to win the game, probably. And that didn't work out for us last Sunday, but it's always a new week. You know what I'm saying? Like we always got a new opponent until week 18 come. We always got a new opponent. So I feel like I have faith in us to be able to say, all right, like next week is going to be better. And if I'm looking at right now, like who we got next week, which obviously it wasn't Tampa Bay is not a slouch. They expected to win the division, but Atlanta also is expected to win the division. Like I can't lie to you, right? So we should have won that. But this week we got the Vikings. Vikings ain't a slouch, but they got some injuries on defense. The reason why I know they got some injuries on defense, ask me how I know. Me. Ask me how I know. I know because I got them on my fantasy team. I think I got Cashman or Brian Cashman, I think is his name. I got him as a linebacker. Van Ginkel, I think is his name too, defensive end. I think he might be injured too. He's questionable. The other one's on the IR until October. So he's at least out for like 4 weeks. Cashman is at least out for like 4 weeks. But we gotta take advantage of like looking at JJ McCarthy in his game. bro, he didn't really do nothing crazy to be able to say, I played from start to finish against a Bears defense. Now, it's a Bears defense. Bears do got a little defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm Jalen Johnson. I'm down for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I like it. You know what I'm saying? They got a little defense. You know what I'm saying? They got a little corner. They got some pressure at the line. They can get to the quarterback. Um, you know what I'm saying? Trent Edwards, I think, is over there too, right? The guy from is that Trent Edwards? The guy from the Bills, I think, or Trey Edwards. I forget his name. I think it's like T. Edwards or something like that. I forget his name. But needless to say, I say this to say, I say this to say, we have a chance come Sunday. Like he didn't play the most complete game. He didn't play the cleanest game. So with him not playing the cleanest game, we can come out and if we play a cleaner game than last week, we get out ahead on them. I think we can pin our ears back, get to the quarterback. It's a rookie quarterback playing, even though he's not a true rookie. He's still a rookie though. So with him being a rookie, we getting after him. And if we getting after him, we got our two rookies going after him too. We got Pierce and we got what's the name? And we got Jalen Walker. You know what I'm saying? They going after him. So I definitely think that can be a factor on Sunday. Um, you know, Penix, I think, is just like, and they got us as like 30. We the underdogs. 64% is going to the Minnesota Vikings. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie to y'all, man. That makes me sad. But doesn't matter. James Pierce Jr. questionable because of the groin. But despite that, we still got our people. We got backups and stuff like that that's out. Let me see. I think Nelson is out too. Our offensive tackle, he's out. Jack Nelson, but I don't think he starts either. But Van Ginkel and it's another guy like on Minnesota. I think it was Cashman. Isn't his name Cashman? Shit, man, I'm looking at the wrong injury report. Oh, here we go. Vikings. Here we go. I was looking like, damn, who injury report is that? Vikings got a good little injury report. You know what I'm saying? A good little healthy list, if I can get back to it. So Harrison Smith is out. He's questionable. Oh, questionable at least, right? Jeff Okuda is out. We used to have Jeff Okuda if you was here, you know what I'm saying, as an Atlanta fan 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was here. I never went anywhere. But Blake Cashman is his name, not Brian Cashman. Blake Cashman is injured reserve. They got like 7 people on the injured reserve. But Andrew Van Ginkel and Blake Cashman, key injuries I feel like to their defense. You know, like I feel like what can we do? We can come in there into Minnesota, get the W. If we come in there and get the W, we can prove that we about business, bro. I definitely think we can get this win, bro. So I think, needless to say, we gotta clean up. It goes without saying, we gotta clean up when it comes to the play calling. Play calling has gotta be better. But with our play calling, as it gets better, I definitely feel like we got a chance to probably not even just win, but we might be able to blow them out. That's just me. Is that a hot take? No. I do like the way that they performed against Tampa Bay's offensive line because they got Tristan Wirfs, I think, over there too on Tampa Bay. He's one of the best. I think he might be a tackle, but Tristan Wirfs, he's one of the best offensive linemen in the game. Give him his respect. So it's like to be able to put pressure on the quarterback and get back there. We got to clean it up in the secondary though. I like our safety from Notre Dame. He played pretty good. And I feel like our rookies played pretty good, man. Xavier Watts is his name. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like Xavier Watts played pretty good. They say usually Notre Dame players play pretty good, but I always remember the most famous one that didn't play good, Brady Quinn. He went to the Browns though. Shout out the Browns because they're doing this shit all over again. they're never tired of fucking up the QB room. They're never tired of fucking up the QB room. That's crazy to me. But we are back. So if you tapped in with me right now, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get some gameplay going. I'm going to talk to y'all real quick about what we got going on in 2K, what we got going on in Madden. I might just do like one Madden game here. I might switch it up. But we're going to start off in 2K real quick. I do have a 2K video coming to y'all, man. I promise. So I do want to get that out there, let y'all know about that. But the 2K video that I have coming, I'll switch to the gameplay. The 2K that I have a video coming for, we are talking about possibly a I want to say just a kind of like a conclusion, right? A conclusion of what happened in 2K25. I did an intro for it last night and did something on the camera last night, but I'm probably not like super proud of it. But I end up like probably just showing y'all here. But a conclusion for what we did in MyCareer NBA 2K25. If I'm looking at like what we got some video. Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I could be able to do this with you. Let me go over here. Let's do a little desktop share. Nope. 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 Why is this camera? I mean, this screen not showing. This is a little bit strange. I'm gonna try to figure this out really fast on here. Let me see, desktop screen. Let's remove it and add it back in, right? See what's going on, man. We could do a window capture though, but I don't really want to do that because that captures a specific window. If you're OBS savvy. But I might be able to just show y'all some of the clips and stuff like that. If it will show my freaking thing. Let's open this up. Let's move it over. Property source. I don't want a primary monitor. Maybe automatic. Okay. And there we go. So I'm going to log in on this device. I don't care about any of that. Let's open a project. It didn't come up as my recent projects, which is kind of annoying. Maybe it might come up as a video. I think. Let me see something. Is it over here? No. Nope. 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 Wow, this joint is like really hard to find. Let's create a new project and then try to open it up from there. Says we got to update. I'm not updating right now. But let's see if we can open this joint from here. Projects, bro. Like, where is it? I think I know what I gotta do. 1 second. did bring my external hard drive. And if it's on my external hard drive, that's even better. But if it's on my external hard drive, I think we should be good still. I think honestly we should be alright still. No, I don't want to do that. Try to open a project now. Here we go. So, little wrap up video I got going on. It's really long right now, but I'm in the process of just like trying to like edit this down, get it like a lot shorter. I did do some like scene detection stuff like that, chop down the video a little bit further than what it is. So I'm proud of like what I did there. Um, Honestly, it could be a bit better, but this is where we're at right now. But just giving y'all a little peek behind the curtain, man. Um, you know, started out, we got everything going, little intro, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of like like what happened at the end of 2K25 season. Um as you can see, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm just gonna spoil it because you can already see it on my screen. Um we won a championship. We played the Raptors. We beat the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. A lot of that, right? I got a good bit of stuff too. I was getting some of the drills, all that other stuff that we was doing consistently in between stuff. So it's a lot of that stuff that I captured too. But I would say like RIP to this my player. This my player is in 2K25, not coming to 2K26 at all. Do I feel bad? No, I do not. Choose a different direction this year, right? I'm gonna close this out now and switch the screen. But I'm choosing a different direction this year. The different direction I'm choosing this year is this, and I'm getting tongue tied. Um, the different direction I'm choosing this year is this. When we open up 2K, let's go to my career. First and foremost, I got the brothers. I got the brothers. So, in case you didn't notice, let me try to get my camera out of here real fast. In case you didn't notice, I created a small forward and a point guard. Now, if you tapped into any of my content, you know that I only do like shooting guards. I always do a shooting guard every year. I have not done a small forward or anything outside of a shooting guard in probably about like 5 years, maybe 6 years. So it's probably been since like 2K20. That's the last time I did some type of like small forward or some type of like point guard. Um, 2K20 is the last one I did a point guard, but I did a shooting guard that year as well. I always create myself. Um, right here, I got Amari Bowen. And then when I go into my career, I'm gonna show you the guy that is his second person or second build, his brother. So this guy right here, his last name is Bowen, but I forget his name because I don't play with him often on here. Um, got people just doing whatever they want to do. I don't even know what's going on. But let's go to actually progression. So got Amari Bowen as the small forward. For our guy though, still Bowen, but can I get where's his name at, bro? His name should be on here. I'm tripping, bro. Animations maybe may show his name. No, appearance may not show it. It's definitely not showing his name. Um, Not swap build. There we go, Khalif Bowen. I'm staring at it the whole time. I'm on some fried shit, but I'm not fried. Um, Khalif Bowen, ball hawking 3-level creator. When I created this guy, they said he was more like Steve Francis, Baron Davis, that type of build. Um, you know, I'm trying to get my guy better. So essentially I'm using, let me show you this guy, Amari Bowen, which is at 87. The guy that I got all my pre-order stuff on, I played stuff on so far. I'm using this guy basically to get all my points, everything I need just for our point guard. So we earn it for him and our point guard. I was in the squad, but I think by now I definitely got kicked out. When I go or a crew, when I go to a crew, it says start or join a crew and invitations. I think this year what's crazy is I think that if you don't put in enough work, they definitely kicking you out the crew. Um, I definitely wanted to get my appearance up with everything from the crew, but I wasn't getting it. If I go to the city, I was supposed to get an extra look that was supposed to be like basically what that was supposed to be. You know what? Put a t-shirt on my guy. But that was supposed to be all the clothes and stuff like that that I got from let's put a black t-shirt on. All the clothes and stuff like that that I got from the crew. Didn't get that though. Let's look at my bottoms. Let's see if we got something else different. Kings maybe? Raptor shorts. I like Raptor shorts right now. Do got Hawk shorts too. Hawk shorts is tough. Yellow Jones is crazy. Them Jones go crazy. Other King shorts is here too. But Hornets Jones is tough too. Ooh, Magic Jones too. We got all the Jones, but I think these is Bucks, right? Oh no, these Kings, yeah. Got the Knicks, yeah. I got all that. So I'm torn. Do I keep the Pistons joint on, or do I put the mm, mm, do I put the I think I'm gonna just leave the Raptors Jones on. But if I'm being honest, man, I got kicked out of my crew. I didn't really do a lot. I don't know if the game automatically did that or if it was just me doing that. And the people that I know that just kicked me out the group or the crew. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. I wasn't really active. I was doing other stuff, filming other stuff too. We got Yap sessions up on YouTube. Go tap in. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't tapping already with the Madden shit. I think just to show y'all like my build and what I have before that video comes out, because I'm still chopping it down. Um, let's look at the animations. The animations I got from my guy, J.R. Smith jump shot, Michael Jordan free throw. My go-to shot is Jalen Suggs. I like how that go-to shot was. Paul George is what I had last year, I think. But look at Jalen Suggs. It's quick. It's not really, it's in a box. You know what I'm saying? It's not really too crazy. My free throws is Michael Jordan. It's probably like one of the most effortless free throws I feel like as far as timing. So I feel like it's something that's worthwhile. So I feel like, yeah, like why not? You probably want to have that as a free throw. Um, Outside of that, I will say my dribble pull up is a pro too. Andrew Wiggins is my spin jumper. I got Mike, but I didn't want to keep Mike. My hop jumper is Jimmy Butler, which I like it. It covers more space. Um, does a little bit too much, I feel like sometimes, but I feel like it's like, all right, two moves, then boom. But that one right there and that one right there is the reason why I got this as my hop jumper. Those are good too, but the side step, the or the side hop, I guess, like into a jumper or the step back, that's the ones I feel like is good and it covers a good bit of space. Paul George Jones, I like it. It's smooth, but I'm not keeping it. It doesn't do a lot. I feel like we're getting the guy off of you. My dunk style, Anthony Edwards. That's what we going with again. Um, I got to create my own dunk style. Last year I had a hybrid of Latrell Sprewell dunks because he got some crazy Jones. But Latrell Sprewell dunks and Anthony Edwards dunks too. I would do LeBron Jones, but this is old Bron. This is not like the Bron that was like 4 or 5 years ago, 7 years ago. This is not that Bron dunk package. Similar, but I don't really, I don't think it's like really crazy enough. That one is crazy. That one is crazy. Matter of fact, let's go one game with just having LeBron dunk style. But that one is crazy. Um, Other than that, I feel like this is our mod player right now. This is what we got to deal with. Take my camera away, but this is what we got to deal with. Um, More things gonna come on this. I did get show y'all what happened. I did get drafted, or Amari Bowen did get drafted to the Warriors. We just got put in the starting lineup. We only averaging a measly 10-3-2. If we look at the games, first game we stunk that shit up. 4 points in the first game. Oh no, 2 points in the first game. But we barely played, and it was 5 minutes anyway. I gotta put that on 6 minutes, I believe. But the third game right here, look at this, 10-14. We got more time a little bit, but we was a little bit more efficient. We cut to the rim. We did more backdoor cuts, stuff like that. So I'm not really like at a loss for like at a loss for like what we can do better. I finally found what we can do better, and I'm doing that. 71% field goal percentage last game, 50% from the three, 75% from free throw. We can be better, but all in all, I feel like we did pretty good. Let's go to the event center. Could go to the arena actually right here. Go ahead, run up in here. We at the arena. Sorry about that. I had to answer something. But get me over to the damn door. Before we used to not be able to skateboard in there last year. That's one difference. But let's go over here real fast. I think I just wanted to do a little bit of a practice facility, little session, I guess, while I got y'all here. And then maybe I guess we can talk about Madden after this. But this is the first time I'm in the practice facility. I've been playing like 2 and 3 games, to be honest. Not gonna lie to you. Let's start a little scrimmage. Get this shit going. 5 minute scrimmage. Get y'all a view of what our mod player really looks like. Hey. And one. So we got an alright little build, man. He can drive, he can get to the rim. We gotta work on our jumper a little bit more. I think we're at like an 80. I think we might be at like an 83 point. That's what we max out at. And I'm cool with that. With us maxing out there, that was a good little shot, man. With us maxing out at 80, that gives us a chance to still get some shooting badges. And Curry doing what Curry do. But our shooting badges is still there for some things. I think limitless range, I believe, is there. Or range extender, whatever it's called for 3 point. Let's give it to him. Let's give it to pods. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I feel like the shooting badges is still there. We still got some that attack. We got some badges that attack. I'll show you what those are in a sec. Let's go. And one. We actually should have just took that straight to the rim from the beginning, but I'm not sure what happened. But I'm satisfied. I feel like with my build for what this guy's going to be. Defensively, he's pretty good. I think the one mistake I did last year was being able to have my guy be sort of quick. As a two guard, I said, hey, it'll be all right. My guy would be just like Joe Johnson, right? Paul Pierce type build. Like he'll be slower, but he'll be a effective, efficient scorer. That's what I said. He'll be effective. He'll be efficient. Damn, he caught me. Um, but we still was slow as shit. So us being slow as shit, what are we gonna do? We can't get no buckets. We can't get to our spots fast enough. So I feel like this year we definitely took some stock in and making sure that we actually could be a little bit quicker to get into spots. Let's give it to Draymond because we did kind of fuck up there. Uh, and that sidestep, even though we didn't get to it quick enough, that little step back and then the sidestep we can do as Jimmy Butler's hop jumper, I feel like that's gonna be important for us. Once I get in the flow of just really playing with this guy, I feel like on the park and stuff like that, um, I think we'll be good. They make everything in practice, bro. This is crazy. But let's give it to my guy over here. Let's run a play for 30. There you go, Steph. Let's get you some points, brother. We gotta make sure we can at least secure this dub in the scrimmage. But I will say, just us being able to be quicker. I think our speed with the ball is at 80 this year. As a forward, that's pretty good. Last year I think it was like a 72 as a shooting guard, and that's terrible. That's very terrible. You're moving like a turtle out there. So it's like I think my speed, he's running a little bit funny because I think I got RJ Barrett's motion style. With RJ Barrett's motion style, he runs a little bit awkward. Let's try to get to this corner over here. Ah, too early. But you see the J.R. Smith jumper. I'm content with the J.R. Smith jumper. I'm gonna keep that jumper. I'm not changing anything about that. Oh, I thought Jimmy Butler had that. Let's go. Let's get this board though. Oh, no board. All right, so 14 to 13. Let's make sure we get this W real quick. Okay. Here we going in. Ah, we missed that too. Should have gave it to Butler a little bit sooner. Somebody cut. Oh, nope. We going to the rim. We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't worry. We'll get it. Choppy and all a little bit. But I feel like with us having to speed with the ball, that was like the most important thing this year. Aside from some moves and still being able to be fluid, move sort of like a two guard, but not exactly like a two guard. Realize that we are a three, and I'm not creating the same guy as I create every year. Um, can we get to the paint on this, John? Not creating the same guy that I create every year. That was the purpose of this build. I feel like for this year, the purpose for our guy was to actually create some individuality from what we're used to seeing year over year. Let's give it to Curry. Doesn't matter because we win the scrimmage. But um, our guy, I promised y'all, let's get the little VC that we can get, whatever we can get. We spent most of it on our point guard. If you just tapping into the stream, we got two different builds right now. We got Amari Bowen, and then we got his brother. I gotta get actually out of this mode. So let's escape out of this joint. Lead practice. He runs so weird, bro. He run like he gotta take a shit. I hate that motion style, bro. But let's look real fast. This is our guy. If we looking at, let me see, our my player. Let's look at badges real fast. So handles for days, unpluggable, set shot specialist, lightning launch, with the ability to be able to get that to a silver. Um, we maxed out our dead eye, limitless rings. Like I said, like we was able to get like at least like the bare minimum shooting badges. Um, I definitely I definitely am happy about that. We needed some type of shooting badges on our small forward to be able to like offset the fact that we don't have like crazy high metrics or crazy high attributes ranges when it comes to those individual areas. But our guy's like somebody that attacks the rim first anyway. But I feel like with our jump shot, with our badges, with him being kind of middle of the road ish, like, or at least above average, we can, you know what I'm saying, do some damage from shooting. And from the 3-4-3. From the 3-4-3. That's a bar. But we got Dimer, Aerial Wizard, Layup Mixmaster, Pogo Stick, Slippery Off Ball, Float Game, Paint Prodigy. We can get this guy to a silver. Float Game, we can get this all the way to a gold. Silver is for Slippery Off Ball, gold for the vertical. Layup Mixmaster at a silver, silver for Dimer. Hall of Fame for Aerial Wizard, which was important for me. We don't have any badge perks unlocked yet. No badge elevators, none of that. Performance multipliers, yeah, like all this stuff. Some of this stuff is new to me because I didn't really pay attention to it last year as much. But the badge perks and the badge elevators, we don't have any of that. Not yet. But tier 1 badges, like I was saying before, we got a couple of shooting badges right here. I really wanted to get on ball menace, but I mean, we couldn't get it. I'm not gonna lie to you, we couldn't get it. The defensive stuff, it was just like making everything else come at a cost. So if we look at what our capabilities are, close shot 87, max 87 for layup, max 89 for dunk, driving dunk, standing dunk 53, but who cares about that? I'll tell you who cares about that. Right now, I'll tell you who cares about that. And let me get back on the screen with this one. What we care about when it comes to that is when we in a rec game and we get the ball after cutting back door and we underneath the screen. Or not underneath the screen, underneath the net. I don't know why I just said screen. I'm looking at the screen. But underneath the net, and we get that ball and we try to go straight up and dunk it. That's the only thing that we like really concerned about when it comes to that. Other than that, I don't give a shit about standing dunk. I don't give a shit about it. But when I'm going down there in the paint and I get the little backdoor cut and I get that ball and I'm trying to just dunk it real fast, a little backwards John or a little like, you know what I'm saying? And I can't do it, that's a problem for me. So our max for the 3-point and mid-range is 83. We maxed out at 83 already, but I misspoke before and said it was at 80. Pass accuracy 77, ball handling 87, speed with the ball at 80. I feel like this is a pretty balanced build. Perimeter defense 74, but our stealing can't go up. That's the only thing. So I wanted to get the stealing to go up to at least like a 70 and have 74 perimeter defense to make us at least kind of like dangerous. But our perimeter defense is shitty. Even though it can be better, we just won't be able to steal anything unless it's really in the passing lane probably, and we can time it. Our defensive rebounding is pretty good. At a 70, we can max out there. And so you can see over here too, our speed 86, but it's at 80 right now, but it maxes at 86 like I said. Agility 76, because we don't have to be lightning quick. We just got to be quick enough to get to our spots. Vertical is at an 80. We don't got to jump out the damn gym, but we got to jump high enough to dunk on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got to be. So Amari Bowen, that's our guy. Let's look at real fast my player. I'm out here. I'm in the arena. Okay, so I gotta exit the arena. I forgot. Oh, we're not doing workouts. My boy said we gotta exit the arena and ran his ass straight to the workouts. You can already see what type time on my career, my player is on. But let's go back out into the little neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? City, whatever you want to call it. Let's look at my player. Let's swap the build real fast. So Amari Bowen is this guy's brother. Our guy right here is Khalif Bowen. Khalif Bowen is the point guard, ball hawking 3-level creator. Looking at our badges, right now we don't have much of anything. Nothing is really on our guy. But this is like everything we kind of can do anything with our badges. At its peak, we can get all this like where it needs to be. but this is what we're on. Um, I like these badges. He at least gets a limitless range badge. We need a limitless range badge. I really think the range extender John is one of the Jones that I really I wanted to put on our guy. Because that can unlock like a bit of a few things. And I'm not even sure if it's range extender, but it's something that like allows you, like if you get to a 3 to like a 76, I think you can do some things more with like making having your 3 point shot making ability to really like do a crazy boost with one of these badges. But we got float game, we got break starter, we got dimer. Um, that's what we got so far. Those are tier 2 badges right here. It's still locked. Um, so our close shot 72 maxes out at that. 84, our drive and layup maxes out there. 87, our drive and dunk maxes out at. I don't even care about like stand and dunk or post control because we have a point guard, 6'4" point guard. Mid range shot maxes out at 85. Our 3 point maxes out at 88. Free throws 74 right now, but it maxes out at 80. Passing accuracy 85, ball handling 90, speed with the ball 87. These is pretty good attributes for a point guard. And we had to get the perimeter defense and it's still in up there. We didn't care about the interior defense, but at least made it a 50. Some of these things, if you haven't noticed, when you're what's good, Tay? What's good, bro? Um, some of these things, if you haven't noticed, they got like if you putting the attributes down in one area, 2 or 3 other areas is like literally like just taking a dive just because. Um I can say that like some of these I had to like put back up because I was like, who the fuck care about an interior defense? Put this shit down to like a 25 and keep it there. Like I don't care. But when you put the interior defense down, or say I put the strength down more, right? The strength, if I put that joint down, let's get me out the camera real fast again. But the strength, if I put that joint down, and the interior defense, I put that joint down, my perimeter defense suffers. So if my perimeter defense is suffering, then like why? First of all, why is it tied to that? That's one. But second of all, why would I put that down? I can't put it down. I gotta keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like where it is. So certain ones, when I was editing them, you could see my offensive rebounds at 25 because I was like, I don't really care if I can rebound or not. But some other things, like suffered as a result of it. But this is what our guy looks like. Honestly, he's a 60 whatever he is right now. But I think with that being said, I feel like for our mod player this year, we using Amari Bowen. Let me get out of here. We using a Amari Bowen to kind of like get Khalif Bowen up to play, up to par. You know what I'm saying? Like to get him everything he need to get badge wise, attribute wise, stuff like that. As you can see, I ain't go through none of this shit yet with this guy yet because I'm doing everything on my other guy. So the 2 builds I feel like I needed to have, I didn't have a 3 last year. I didn't have a 1 last year. Um, I think I probably got to do like animations and stuff like that. I'm not really playing with my point guard yet. I'm probably gonna do like more offline shit with my point guard, do online shit with this guy. Um, I did starting fives a lot last year. I'm gonna do that too. Um, I did. What else did I do? I did other things too. I did theater. I think last year too. I did rec. Trying to think. That's probably the 3 things I did with my player last year. And I'm not really doing like more this year, but I am going to try to just like make sure that like this guy is like showcased, like I guess on stream and whatnot. Um, these motherfuckers put this Trick Jones in here for like skateboarding shit. Back in the day, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? Little Tony Hawk never hurt nobody. You know what I mean? But as you can see, I also did put tats on my guy too. I neglected to mention that. That's a must. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta do that first and foremost to start out. Um, I didn't have it for the first couple of games, but after that, I got my shit up from being on the crew and all the other stuff. I was like, all right, bet we need the tats, so give me the tats. Got some leg sleeves, got some arm sleeves. Probably gonna do a neck tattoo next, but little joint on the side. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna figure out what that's gonna be. I think I did wings. Like I did like the wings that I think I got on this arm. If I can change the camera view, yeah, change the camera view. But you can't see as close, I guess. But the wings I got on my left arm right there, that's what I was gonna put on my neck, but it just looked weird. So I put it on my arm. But needless to say, that guy, this is what we dealing with for our guy, I guess, for Amari Bowen, man. Um Now I'm gonna quit that, change up a little bit though. Change some things real fast. Alright, so change our category. Gotta do this all on the fly real quick, man. But switching subjects, if we go over here to our Madden, oh, a little fit check. This shit is crazy. A little fit check, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got the little Eagles snapback. It's a guy that do the custom Jones here, in Philly. Don't mind my headphones. Crazy, they orange, whatever. But little Pro Bowl patch on the side. If y'all can see that. There we go. Get in the camera. I forget the guy that actually does it, bro. I think it's Roberto Giovanni. That's his name. That's the designer. You know what I'm saying? Like right there. It's in there. It's in the hat. You can't really see it. It's upside down. Can we get it in there? Little hat, you know what I'm saying? Little cash athletic strip. Shout out to my guy Doff. Little cash athletic strip. Shout out to my guy Doff. You know what I'm saying? Got the little Adidas track joints on. Y'all probably couldn't hear shit I was saying, but Adidas tracks, cash athletic strip, little plain like white little pocket tee. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on shit for real, but that's what we is on. Um, Real quick, I did want to go in here real quick too to look at our superstar player too. We got content obviously on the Yap sessions on YouTube, but I wanted to show our guy live and on this shit. Cause this shit going right over to YouTube. I do got a franchise. I want to do that. I'm probably gonna save some of them type modes for the stream, doing that, and then putting it over there on YouTube. But for our, let me see. Let's take away a lot of these real quick. Let's do this. All right, this is a little bit better. But for our guy, let's look at the league. Here we go. Let's look at skills. All right, so upgrading our skills right now. It says we at a 99 throw power. I'm not sure what boost we got for our guy right now, but 93 throw power is where we at. Throw accuracy 96. Medium accuracy for throw accuracy is 91. Deep accuracy 86. 87 for the throw on the run. Throw under pressure at 80. We got to get this better because we can scramble pretty fast. As you can see, my speed is at 89. But how are we going to do anything? I got pro reads on my guy right now, but I had bazooka on him before. Arm talent, mid dead eye, sleight of hand. I love sleight of hand because I like doing pump fakes. So I like when somebody's cutting over the middle, two people per se, right? Let's say for this example, two people. So we do like two crossing routes, right? And say they running the same zone, but one route is over top of the other. If one route is over top of the other, I can fake to the under route and go over. You know what I'm saying? Or I can fake to the over route and go under, depending on what I'm seeing. So I want to keep sleight of hand, deep dead eye, gift wrap, perfection for the showdown ability. Let me see. Challenging time, intercepting bullet passes. So we don't have no more we can put. I really do probably want to put another one here, but we don't really have one. So perfection is where we at, because that's for the quarterback. Teammate abilities, pass block drill, wide receiver catch drill, halfback tight end catch drill. Um, like look at this. Players with this ability increase the time that the pass rusher has to wait. Pass rusher, not register, has to wait before they can attempt a shed move against their center and both tackles. So this is very important, I feel like, for us having time in the pocket. Wide receivers, boosted to catching, holding on to passes, halfback tight end, catch drill, same thing. Catching and holding on to the passes, man. But overall, we had 90 over here. Level 39. I think so far, I want to see if I can check the stats, but it wasn't reading the right thing before. When I look at the player stats, this is reading like the career stats, and this is not the season stats. Um, League info maybe, league standings. So league standings, we 5-0-1. I can't get the freaking stats up the right way, but look for this one at least to look at some of our stats. 125.4 is our passer rating. 1,600, almost 1,700 yards. 13 passing touchdowns. I probably can get it up here from skills. Can I get it up here from skills? No, can't get it from skills. Bro, it's so weird, bro. Why is my stats for the player stats and the career stats in the same thing? So you look at the career stats right here, same thing. You see player career stats. We can't change this at all. So we do stats nowhere. We just did a career stats just now. Player stats, same thing. Bro, player career stats. Why is it not showing the player stats for the year? Madden, y'all got to fix that shit. But our team stats, with us being 5-0-1, offensively, we are down there. We're down there, middle of the road. Passing wise, though, we top two in the league. Rushing, we dead the fuck last. Dead last. Points per game, we are probably like top 13. Looks like top 50. Damn, looks like probably like top. Yeah, where were we at? Right here. Let me see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, probably about like top 15, I feel like, with that. Let's see. Passing touchdowns, we got 13. Rushing touchdowns, we got 4. First downs, 87. All right, let's look at the defense real fast. Our defense, top 2 in the league. Passing wise, we don't give up a lot. Rushing wise, we don't give up a lot. Top 5 in that. Total points, we give up the least amount of points. I'm never leaving Pittsburgh. Why would I leave Pittsburgh? I'm staying here. The sacks that we get, pause, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Top 10 in the league in that. We do have forced fumbles, I believe this is. No, fumble recoveries. We top 3 in that. Interceptions, we are top 5 in that. Giants is pretty good, man, defensively. But that's our guy, man, over here. This week we got Atlanta. Let's do some training, I guess, while I'm over here just dilly-dallying, I guess, right? This guy, like I said in the app sessions, if you ain't already tuned in and tap in over there, go tap into the app sessions. This guy, and we get it. Did we get the enter? No, we ain't get enter. We got middle. This guy, damn, we couldn't get him further to the inner circle. This guy, we did have some pre-order stuff. Damn, that shit moving. We did have some pre-order stuff that we had to put on him for like XP skill points and stuff like that. That's how we got up a little bit quick per se when it came to our superstar. As y'all know, I said it on the Yap Sessions video that this guy is a continuation from what we were doing in college football from our Oklahoma quarterback. Our Oklahoma quarterback in a ring, we got it. So last rep, let's finish strong. Ain't toe tap? Did he toe tap on him too? This guy is our guy from let me actually get back over to the gameplay real fast with me and the camera. But this guy is our guy from Oklahoma. We didn't want to actually like keep anything going forward, stuff like that. We didn't want to hinder anything, I feel like, with this guy. But bringing him over too soon, I didn't finish my college football stuff, so it was like, all right, without finishing the college football stuff, I gotta just like inject our guy straight into the league and then put our guy up. So I'm definitely looking forward to, I feel like, playing more with this guy. I'm in the second year with this guy. More Yap sessions coming on that. Real quick, as I kind of like bring this to an end. Basically what I feel like the content is going, man, we gonna have these live streams, I feel like, every Friday. Except for 2 Fridays from now because it's my birthday on the 27th, but the 26th I'm celebrating too, and the 27th. So happy birthday to me. But on top of all that, every Friday with the streams, as soon as I get this 2K video out there, I feel like the sky's the limit after that. It's gonna be so much easier, I feel like, for me to create content, videos, all that other stuff. But you saw that video, bro. That video size was damn near 5 hours. Video size is probably like damn near like gigs and gigs of information. But we're gonna compress that, make it a smaller file, but we're gonna actually make it a little bit shorter. So I think I'm gonna talk through it, do like maybe like a 35 minute video, and then incorporate some of the other stuff from our guy and 2K. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. But I feel like you know, with our guy in 2K, like I said, more online shit. We doing that. Um Theater, rec, park, all that other shit, we doing that. I'm gonna try to get back into a crew. I don't know if I can get back into a crew now. I got multiple people that wanted to put me in a crew, but I chose one early and then everybody else was like, all right, you good, then you good. But I think the good thing about this, call me a leecher, call me whatever you want to call me, I don't care. I think the good thing about this is I can go into a crew that already put the work in. Now I gotta just add to it and don't be like I think it's a pledge, I think you go from, and then you go to a member. So for me going to a pledge to a member is gonna be easier, but it's gonna be a lot more people on a cruise. If it's a lot more people on a cruise, it's easier for us to get this shit cracking and stay in the bare minimum mediocre shit. It's very easy for me to do that and go under the radar and still stay on the crew. So it's like for me, I definitely see the benefit, and like now I'm joining another crew. But before it was like, damn, I was on a crew with like maybe like 7 people. Them 7 people was putting in work. I wasn't. They like, man, they probably was like, get this nigga out of here, bro. He not even doing nothing. They probably was like, he not even doing nothing. So with that being said, I think to wrap all this up, and I'm probably like a little bit choppy right now, but to wrap all this up, 2K, more internet, more online, I should say, not internet. But I feel like besides the MyCareer, rank games too, we bringing that shit back. I'm doing that. Um, doing rec, recording that. I got some rec content already recorded. So I'm gonna put that up too. But I probably may incorporate that into my career video for the wrap up too. Outside of that, Madden on stream, we're gonna be doing other stuff too, playing other fun games and stuff like that too. I also do have what's the name too? I got Grand Theft Auto 3 that I started. Little Grand Theft Auto. I wanted to start playing too on stream, but we want to play more fun games and stuff like that, more inclusive games, get the chat involved, stuff like that. Right now the chat was only like 2 people, but it doesn't even matter. We doing that shit for whoever tuning in and tapping in. But eventually I'm gonna get my emulators back popping, maybe do some classic gaming too, or I might actually I got an original Xbox, so I could probably get some of them games and like put it on a capture card and put it up on here. But I feel like that's what we doing. That's what we're gonna do on stream. And we're gonna chop them up and we're gonna put them on YouTube. So I think without saying any more and saying too much, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Whoever tapped in with me to the stream. Um, I think we lead this out on this note. Make sure y'all make the moments matter. No fake motivational shit I'm about to spit right now, but make the moments matter. That's all I care about. Live your life, bro. I feel like it's the weekend, so you know what I'm saying, enjoy yourself, live, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Stay safe. I might be on here again. I might not be streaming again this weekend, but I can assure you that for sure a schedule is going up on my Twitch, and it's going to be every Friday that we stream. That's all I got to say here today. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm out.